What's going on, guys? Aaron here with NAP Transport. Part-time YouTuber, full-time trucker, overtime buffoon. So I apologize I haven't been making videos the last couple weeks. Been working on the series that I want to get started, trying to figure that out. Had a real busy couple weeks, starting with this. It's time for me to say goodbye. Sitting here in the inspection bay, getting the work done, and well, not getting work done, but getting its final inspection. Yes, that scratch right there, those scratches were there when I picked up the truck. It's all documented, but yeah, so I picked a truck that better shows my personality. But this is the end of Grey Worm. You served me good for the short 3 months that I had you. Yeah, so next cut will show where I went next. Alright guys, it's time to introduce you to my new truck. In just a moment. So I did put a question out on the Discord for driver lineup. I'll try to leave a link. If not, I'll see if Eric can leave me a link. I asked what the truck should be named. The name that I'm choosing came from Eric himself over at driver lineup. It's just too good to pass up. I do appreciate all the ones from, you know, Grim Oxford and Heathens and everyone else that submitted name ideas. But welcome, Ecto One. There she is. Don't mind my shower bag sitting outside. I locked myself out of my truck. So I had to go get another key made because there was only one that came with the truck. So the next cut, I guess I'm telling you guys how the end of Lease worked for me. So stay tuned. All right, so about end of Lease. Very straightforward. I mean, it doesn't get much easier. When you go to Springfield, you go up to Success Leasing, get yourself on their list. They will give you a call when they have something available. Usually you can browse the inventory from the list on their website, successleasing.com/inventory. You can do that at any point. You can keep up with that as you get closer to the end of your lease, see what trucks are there. Trust your gut though. At some point you'll come across a truck that just doesn't feel right. And that's what happened to me. There was a truck. It was the first one I looked at. I didn't even turn it on and something just felt off. So I decided not to. And it was, I honestly don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I got into the truck and I was just like, something feels off, something feels wrong. So I decided not to take it. And I got into this truck, which, as you see before, was named Ecto One. Sorry, I'm recording this like 2 days after the last clip. Been pretty busy for me. Sitting here at a Walmart DC in London, Kentucky. But I basically, you go to Success, you pick out your truck. You get everything switched over. You talk to Bay 47, schedule an appointment for Bay 40. You get your, once you get your inspection done, I mean, obviously you got to sign your contract and everything, but once all that's done, which, I mean, signing the contract takes 30 minutes if you read through all of it, which I do. And that is something that I recommend you guys do. Read your contract. Read everything in the contract. I don't see them doing anything that'll breach the contract, but read your contract. It tells you what you're guaranteed, what you're paying, what you're responsible for, what they're responsible for. Yeah, and then you get with driver lineup. The people in the building, not the YouTube channel. Funny story about that. I got a call from one of my dispatchers asking me when I was going to be ready to go. I told him that night because I had been up for like 24 hours. Because it was so hot in Springfield, I just decided to do my transfer overnight. And they told me to get with driver lineup in the morning. I'm like, what? I'm like, I don't drive for them. I don't drive for Eric and Jenna. And he gets all confused, and I'm lost, and you know, my tired brain is just not sure. He's like, no, you need to call driver lineup and they'll give you a load. Like, I don't even have their number. I only talk to them on YouTube and Discord. And he was getting me to, he's like, call driver lineup. And so I finally was like, what are you talking about? Because I'm sitting here thinking that you're talking about the YouTube channel, and you know, all the stuff they're doing. You know, I had been active on their Discord that morning, so I had no idea what he was talking about. And then he was like, no, over there in Plaza, talk to driver lineup in the Plaza building. I'm like, oh yeah. So yeah, that was fun and interesting for sure. But yeah, subscribe down below, guys. Click that like button. Whatever else I'm supposed to say here. If you have any questions, leave them in a comment. I'll be glad to answer them. I still read every comment and I respond to every comment. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. Hope to hear from you guys soon. Just remember, when you look past all the junk in life, everything's beautiful. Take care, guys. Alright, so my last 2 weeks, reason I haven't really uploaded, it's been a madhouse. So I started, you know, right after I uploaded my last video. I went home. I was home for 5 days or so, wanting to see my family and stuff. Hadn't been home in about 2 months, so I went home for a few days. So when I got home, everything went great. I mean, I spent time with my wife. We went out to an amusement park. We did dinner and stuff like that. We did all kinds of stuff together. Went for little drives. I had a wonderful time at home with her. Honestly, it kind of makes me miss being home with her. But I get off my home time. I have a load, picks up about 20 miles from the house, goes up to New York, pays pretty good. I get to the truck, and it's dead. So it takes a couple hours for me to get somebody up there. I was at a mom and pop truck stop near the house. It takes them a couple hours to get there. They get the battery charged, but the truck won't start still. part of the transmission control module, one of the chips or components or something in the CPC did not want to work. It kept saying starter block shift to neutral when I was in neutral, so I ended up having to be towed to a dealership. But of course my load picked up on a Saturday afternoon, so by the time the tow truck got there, the tow truck would have got there, all that stuff, the dealership would have been closed till Monday, so I got to stay home till Monday. Monday I go and, we get the truck towed, we get there nice and early, like, we get to the dealership at like 7:30 in the morning or something like that. And it takes them most of the day to diagnose it, so we're looking at, I don't know, probably 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I go back, since I was in the area, I go back there and I was like, so, what are we looking at? When they tell me that it's one of the computer chips, they're like, unless we can find a part, you're looking at 3 to 4 weeks because of the back order. So that was fun, a week before the end of my lease, my truck's in the shop, or the week of, because the end of my lease was that Friday, and Monday I was towed to the shop. So thankfully by, I believe, Thursday they got it done. They had to have the part like overnighted in from another dealership. They found one. It took them a couple days to find one, but they got it overnighted. They got it put in pretty quick. Thankfully it was warranted, so no charge whatsoever. Now I got a load. Went to Springfield. Unfortunately, I got to Springfield Saturday night, so I didn't have a chance to go into Success Leasing Saturday morning to start the process. So unfortunately, I had to wait till Monday. So I picked out my truck Monday, got everything moved in, and I just spent a couple extra days there. Got to meet with some really cool people out there. Had a couple meals with one family. So there are people that are usually in Springfield. So like I said, check out the Discord. I'll see if I can link it down below. And if you're in Springfield, let them know. If you're looking to come to Prime, let me know. So I guess next up, we will go on to how end of lease works.